David Ogilvy in Confessions of an Advertising Man talked about ruthless upstarts, people who would take out entire industries, entire agencies, just using creativity and ambition and innovation. And today I want to show you how an iPhone 13 in the hands of a ruthless upstart like you might be able to upend the advertising world, not just in politics, but advertising in general. So let's do it. Jeremy, you didn't have to shave for us this morning. I appreciate it. Couple things, nothing in here is sponsored, and also this isn't some weird clickbait YouTube review of the iPhone. I'm just going to show you how to make a political commercial. On the settings, just use cinematic mode. Right now, it's oddly only in 30 frames a second. When they allow 24 frames a second, use that. And when you want to shoot in slow motion, use 60 frames a second. None of that's out, but I don't think anybody's going to be able to tell when they see this commercial. So basically what I did was I called a local candidate, Jeremy Matlow. Hey, Jeremy, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
Who is, despite allowing us to do this, is an incumbent city commissioner. He owns a really amazing, my favorite pizza place in town called Gain Street Pies. And because it's a political commercial, the background here, some of the good old boy people call Jeremy names. They've called him like a pizza maker. They use some weird quote about calling him evil, but using his job essentially to say that your opinions don't matter. I don't want to hear from you on this. You're just a pizza maker. So what I did, and if you've seen my previous videos, I kind of use the emotion that comes with that and make a promise through this concept. And basically, you should know that everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to be heard. And your job shouldn't disqualify you from having an opinion, especially when it comes to local politics. And so what we did with this script, and you'll see in the commercial, is use the emotion of feeling like someone in some high office is insulting you because of your job, and using that promise to say, we're going to bring that, and you should use that voice because those are the voices that actually make Tallahassee work, not the politicians. So that's the concept. So a couple things on the making of. We used a gimbal DJI on a lot of the shots just to stabilize the iPhone, but really almost all natural light, one tube light I think we used once. I didn't color grade. I didn't do anything to this footage. It's literally straight out of the camera, including those beautiful flares that you're going to see. So here's the commercial. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll come back on the other side of it.
They say I'm just a pizza maker, like it's an insult. As if an occupation can disqualify your ideas. Tell that to the waitress pulling an extra shift, the state worker moonlighting as an Uber driver to make ends meet, or the janitor cleaning the floors where decisions are made. Because these are the people who actually make Tallahassee work. And that's why it's time for City Hall to stop insulting and start listening, so we can finally build a city that works for everyone.
So if you've seen any of my other videos, part of this is just going out and doing it, especially in politics. Sometimes it's hard to find. I was a volunteer. This was not like a paid shoot. He's going to have to pay for the music licensing, but other than that, it was just volunteer. But I've shot six-figure multi-day shoots before, and there's no shame in showing up with an iPhone when you can come out with a product like that. I'll show you. This is what we normally show up to shoots with. It's a Sony Venice, and what you can do with this iPhone is just ridiculously good. And most people watching the commercials, and I could put this commercial on TV tomorrow, and only like 2 people would notice anything weird about it or know which camera it was shot on, much less an iPhone. But to be able to get that amount of quality gives you so much freedom. Literally, you can make a commercial every day. We only shot for like 4 hours. If you're a political staffer, if you're just a creative department, digital department, if you can put a camera on your candidate, or if you're doing a normal commercial, your product, every single day and make something like this, imagine what that's going to do to some of the old geezers in this industry who make one commercial every election cycle because, you know, it costs 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, you know, and more $1,000 to make it because you got to have a whole crew and fancy cameras like this. So I can't wait to see what you guys make with this in the comments below. Let me know what you would do differently with this concept. Be nice. But also show me some of the links that you've done yourself. If you've used the iPhone, whether it's, or any phone, I want to see what you guys are making and see if you're doing even better than I am. So go out and save the world.
I'll let you out.
Out of the den.
it.